Hi guys, so what I thought I'd do today is just to take you through a really old Lego catalogue. And I've picked one from 1984 because it's a year that means an awful lot to me. It's when the castle theme first started out. There were castles before that, of course, but this is when the castle theme really started out. A lot of new castle theme sets in here, town and space. Very few themes back in 1984, so it's nearly 40 years ago. You'd notice over the next sort of few years they start introducing more themes. Towards the end of the 80s there'd be pirates, loads more themes in the 90s, lots of more space themes as well in the 80s. But I'm going to take you through this really quickly. Beautiful big scene on the front here. Very basic. They got a bit more elaborate with these into the 80s, but just basic stuff. Castle on this side, big road through the middle, a couple of spaceships flying across, and then some town stuff over here. You open this up, and there's a whole couple of page spread just introducing the catalogue and a few sets. There's mainly this one set, the caravan set, showing some alternate builds. And this is an ideas book. I'd love to get a few of these. The first theme they introduce us to is Castle. One of my favourite themes, as you can probably guess. So we have wonderful castle laying down here, or the King's Castle. So you'll notice this is a UK book, different names for the sets. So Castle Lion is how I always used to remember this. We do have the Blacksmith Forge, we do have the Siege Tower, we have the Black Knight's Catapult and the Men at Arms, and we also have the Knight's Squire down here. So I'm trying to find this one in good condition. Eventually we'll get this one as well, and I still promise to do that video where I put all the castle wall sets to do. Maybe might do that next week. We've got this wonderful castle theme scene over here, just showing a few of the sets, but again it's very, very basic, but fantastic stuff. We then go into town. So town eventually became city, of course, so back then it was just known as Lego Town. Some fantastic sets on here. We've done a video on this fire station and the fire brigade. I would love this house, just for that cypress tree. I do just have the one cypress tree, although they're very expensive pieces now. I like this post office. And that truck looks really good, and so does that shell tanker. And some nice sets too. That Karen Caravan is the one that showed at the front. And a fantastic scene. Again, layered up. We do have this set. Maybe it's on the next page. And I love this truck. So more town. And there we go, there's the truck. Would like to get that at some point. This is the precursor to the police station that I have, which I've done a video on. I think it's the 1986 one. Another nice house, two nice houses. And there's the bike shop, which we've also done a review on. Love these Shell service stations as well. Try and pick one of those up at some point. Great little sets as well. We did have that parcel van when I was a kid. I think we had that police car as well. And I like that they just did these sets of just road signs. I've got some of these upstairs. And trees and flowers. And then these are the road plates that you used to be able to buy. The really old sort of square looking ones. And here's a little town set up. When you're a kid, you always want to build a little town out of Lego. And then we go into space. So 1984 Classic Space was already well on the way. I have done a video on this Cybernaut, but I don't have an awful lot of Classic Space stuff. Would love that starship, that looks amazing. And Space Station Alpha, they did a Space Station Beta as well. Maybe it's that one. No, that's Mission Control Center. Some fantastic ships. That Mercury crawler looks really cool as well. Loads and loads of space stuff. And we're still on the old style spacemen before they introduced the visors. But another great scene. And that's really it for the main scenes. Then we had a bit of Duplo. Obviously I had a lot of Duplo because I do have a son. So we went through the whole Duplo stage, but it's just kind of sitting around now. And then they also had basic sets. Just a whole bunch of bricks in a box. But it also had a bit of Technic in there as well. And then Fabuland. Some people absolutely love Fabuland. Some people just didn't ever get it, but really, really cool theme. Great creatures, animal figures, really colourful parts. Lots of unique parts. A lot of these sets are really valuable now. And then this is the really old train stuff. So they did 4.5 volt, I believe, and 12 volt in this country, with the old sort of third rail in the middle. Doesn't show a high-speed train. I don't know if that was released the year before or the year after. I can't remember. The big red one, but another really cool theme. That's a cool set. And we've got a level crossing as well. And then just really just the sort of the start of Technic. So there's just a couple of sets on here. Did have that big car chassis. Those are my brother's. And yeah, Technic's not a thing that I'm really interested in at the moment. I used to have a lot of Technic when I was a kid. And then on the back, I believe these were the original ships that they did that floated. So there's just 3. There's this big firefighting ship, which I always wanted but never got. I think these have got weighted hulls, so you put weights in them. Very small freighter. And then just a really tiny little ocean tug. But really cool stuff. And that is basically it, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Depending on how much interest this video gets, I'll probably maybe do some more of these. As we go through the 80s and into the 90s, you'll see more of those amazing legendary sets pop up in these books. Pirates obviously is a massive favourite of mine as well. But yeah, just absolutely love the classic stuff. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed that, please hit that subscribe button. Leave a like, leave a comment. I am working still on the hotel, I promise. I'm just waiting for parts. It's always a wait for parts to come in that I need. I always miss a bit. I'm just building from scratch. Building from my own mind. There's no plans to it, so it takes time, and I change ideas and change things as I go, but we'll get there with that. But if you like this video, you want to see more things like this, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys really, really soon.